Welcome to episode 2 of TALON Lockdown, a fitness web series brought to you by the makers of audio fitness adventure app Apocalypse Survival Training. I am the dramatic voiceover, and on screen you can see Adele doing mobilizations to prepare you for this 35-minute yoga-based stretch and flow session. As with episode 1, the session will be taken by 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗜𝗢 with commentary, interference, and inadequate attire provided by Commander Ironside. Please ensure that you are working out in a safe, clear space and only participate if it is appropriate to do so for your current physical state. Please skip or adapt any moves you do not feel comfortable performing and ensure you listen and watch for alternate options. Enjoy, recruits. DVO out.
Alright, I'm joining in with this one, 𝗣𝗥𝗘𝗩𝗜𝗢.
Seriously?
I take my stretching and flowing and stuff very seriously. Everyone working for TALON needs to be strong, fast, lithe, and flexible. Our bodies are our most important assets. Very hard to save the world with a gammy back or dodgy knee, you know. Now, what do you think of my gym kit?
Well, I'm just grateful it's not quite a unitard, Commander. One request, please don't bend over if you're facing away from me.
Understood. I will only bend over when facing you. I still plan to be able to do the splits when I'm 60, you know.
Wait, you can do the splits now?
Oh, yes. Let me show you. I just lift my leg up like this.
No, please don't. I will never unsee it.
Oh dear. Perhaps I should warm up first anyway.
Yes, you should, which is exactly what we're going to do now, with 2 mobilization sets. Right, team, I'll guide you through them. Please take your time to immerse yourself into the music and moves. We're here to feel and to flow. We're starting in mountain pose. Standing tall with legs together, hands at sides, shoulders dropped away from ears. Feel like the back of your head is lengthening up towards the ceiling. Extended mountain pose. Arms rise wide to overhead. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. Optional baby back bend. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. See if your hips will move a little forwards. Intense pose. Sit your hips back, lifting your belly button into your straight, strong spine. Forward fold. Bend your knees enough to allow your belly to come to your thighs, hips high. Step your feet wider. Low squat. Drop your hips down, keeping your chest as lifted as possible.
Oh boy.
Kneel. Roll through your feet to bring your knees to the ground. Spine long. Gently lean back to really stretch your feet. Careful on your big toes here. Now flatten the tops of your feet to the ground. Again, inhaling length into your spine. Take your hands back to the ground and lift your hips. Squeezing your butt and shoulder blades strongly, opening the front of your body.
Really?
Roll back to the balls of your feet, easing your weight back again to stretch your feet. Rock back into the low squat, imagining your tailbone lengthening to the floor. Stay here to gently mobilize through your ankles as little or as much as you like. Left hand to right ankle. Right arm reaches up while your tailbone sinks down. Switch hands. Anchor from the ankle to look up and lengthen towards your left hand. Find length in your spine. Return to kneeling. Tops of your feet flat to the floor. Hands back again to lift your hips forward through the squeezing of your glutes, opening the front of your body. Rock back up to the balls of your feet, easing your weight gently back one more time, stretching right through the soles of your feet. Forward fold, stepping feet together, knees soft, hips high, body nestling into your thighs. Rise to intense pose, squeezing your legs and shoulder blades together. Follow your hands up into extended mountain pose. Elbows softly bent, spine long. We good, Commander?
I am a beautiful flower, opening towards the sun.
I can see that. Set 2, baby back bend if that feels good. Begin from the inward squeeze of your butt cheeks and careful lift of your sternum. Set your hips back into intense pose again, feeling the shoulder blades sliding in and down.
Feel the intensity.
Forward fold. Lift your hips up as your body folds, stretching the back of your legs. Lunge your right leg way back as far as you can, so that your front knee is over its ankle. Step back to down dog, walking your heels to the ground one at a time. Lift your right leg up without changing your spine or shoulder alignment. Point the toe and then bend the knee. Optional scorpion, toes towards your left shoulder, butt cheek squeezed, knee high, chest square. Big lunge of your right leg forward to your hands. And then kneel here, arms floating overhead. Now bring your arms wide to squeeze your shoulder blades together, opening your chest, maybe leaning back a little. Clasp your hands behind your back and see if you can lift your eyes and sternum up, butt squeezed.
Oh, that's good.
Down dog. Push your hips up and back. Chest towards the legs, walking your heels. Lift your left leg. Shoulders square, toe pointed, and then bend your knee. Optional scorpion. Really squeeze your butt and lift your knee to drape left toes to right shoulder. Lunge your left leg to your hands. Settle into kneeling and inhale your arms softly overhead. Chest stretch. Float your elbows wide and back, squeezing in your shoulder blades and perhaps leaning back if it feels good. Clasp your hands, sink your hips forward and look up, lengthening through your spine. Reset your lunge and step slowly to forward fold. Legs together, belly sinking. Intense pose. Drop your hips back as your chest rises. Legs squeezing, chest open, arms reaching. Extended mountain pose. Float your body up. Shoulders relaxed back and down. And if it feels good, ease into baby back bend. Butt cheeks squeezed in. And finally, take your arms wide and back to clasp hands and again feel that lovely opening of the front of your body. Well done, recruits. And well done, Commander. Are we ready for those splits yet?
I think I'll restrain myself for a little longer if it's all the same to you, Barry. Adele, could you try to make it all look a bit harder for the rest of us? Show off.
Okay, team. Step into really wide stance with Adele. Who's gonna make it look harder? Good luck. We're starting with gentle arm sweeps. Right arm up and around, followed almost lazily by your left arm. We're looking to make giant rainbows here, stretching right into your fingertips.
Giant rainbows, check.
Notice how Adele softly transfers her weight from side to side by pressing each knee out in turn. Allow the movements to be light as air and smooth as the sea.
Light as air, smooth as the sea, check.
Now we can bring more energy, more range, really stretching across to feel a beautiful lengthening right through your sides, spine, shoulders, and arms. Deepen the knee bend dramatically if you feel up for it. That's it. Last one here, and we'll change. Inhale, arms widen up, hold a moment and then really let go with the exhale. Rise. Wait. Fall deeply, yes. 2 more. Exaggerate everything. Express your full range and reach. No one can see you here. This is your time to connect with your own body. Okay, team, rise up for figure 8 arms. Huge, relaxed infinity circles with no beginning and no end. This is about scope now. Generate the power of the move from your legs and express it through these big, beautiful, graceful arcs.
Now this is curiously relaxing.
Feel how your weight is still transferring side to side here, with your knees turning out, effortlessly flowing from leg to leg, while maintaining a beautifully long spine throughout. See how free and wild you can make your 8s. And remember again, this is your time, your space, your physical and emotional exploration.
Let's not get too carried away here, Barry.
Last 2 here, and then we're just going to draw your energy back in as we return to long, slow, relaxed arm sweeps right and left. That's it. Stretch all the way through to your palms and fingers and deepen your breath. Fab team. Inhale both arms up overhead and hold, shoulders relaxed. Take your soft eyes to your hands and slow exhale wide to begin again. But we're just going to pick up the pace. Arm sweeps right and left, so we're faster now, but we're still relaxed and our movements are so smooth. How does this feel?
My arms are floating like air. My legs are flowing like water.
The power of visualization, Commander. Your arms are indeed light, if not even weightless. Keep that beautiful feeling of stretching out into your fingertips, palms fully opened. And yes, your legs transfer weight like the tides of the sea, one filling and one emptying in turn. Okay, let's ease in more range and expression now, really leaning across into the arm sweeps. Soften your face. You can't force this, you can only feel it, and allow your movements to flow. Your body will work out what to do if you can get out of its way. Okay, we're going to be taking our arms wide and up again on the inhale now. Yes, hold at the top and exhale to fully drop down. A full release, a full surrender. You don't need to hold on. In this space, you can truly let go. Beautiful. Rise up for your figure 8s, but we'll be adding on this time. 2 8s. Now steady for right arm sweep, and then left. Back to the 8s, yes. Twice through infinity, followed by 2 wide searching sweeps. Try to really drop into the 8s before massively stretching into the arm sweeps. That's it. Just one more here, team. Just breathe and flow. You're moving beautifully. We'll finish with the faster arm sweeps only, starting here from the right. Remember that idea of drawing rainbows? That's what we're still doing, recruits, creating beautiful shapes through our breath, through our bodies, and with our imaginations. And gently release it all to center. Lovely. How are we doing?
Don't know how they're doing, Barry, but I'm feeling a lot calmer. I think this is a good time for me to call Jock without feeling the need to shout too much. Hang on a minute, would you?
We're kind of in the middle of something here.
Adele, preview what's next so the recruits are confident when it's their turn. Laurel!
Yes, Commander Ironside?
Fetch me Jock on comms.
One moment, Commander.
Commander? It's not a good time.
Why? What's going on?
I'm in pursuit of the alien commander. I'm in an office right now, keeping a low profile.
Jolly good. Are you disguised to blend in with the civilian population?
Yes, Commander. I have my clipboard.
Excellent. Get away with anything with a clipboard. I'll check back in shortly. Just have to concentrate on this ridiculous thing Bay's about to make us do. Ironside out. Good grief. Whatever was that, Bay?
What you're about to do, Commander, if you're quite ready.
I did commit. I shall see it through.
Sun salutations, team. Begin in mountain pose. Stand tall and proud, breathe deep and slow. Extended mountain pose. Arms rise wide, shoulders relaxed. Optional baby back bend. Squeeze butt cheeks together and a little forward, eyes and chest rising. Intense pose. Hips back, spine long, legs and shoulder blades squeezed together. Forward fold. Tilt from the hips, belly to thighs, thighs pressed back. Lunge right leg back, long, deep step, arms straight and strong, hips easing forwards. Down dog, hips as high as you can. Press back and walk your heels to the ground to really stretch your legs. Plank, smoothly roll forward and feel the strength of your arms, abs, spine and glutes. Down dog again, hips lifting high, chest and legs pressing back for maximum stretch. Lift right leg, straight and strong, pointing into your toes. Optional scorpion. Lift your knee, squeeze your butt, right toes towards left shoulder. We'll be going to plank next, optionally with the right knee towards the left elbow, shoulders straight and strong over hands. Optional scorpion or down dog again. Press your body back behind your arms. Replace your lifted leg down for plank again. Straight and strong, easier on the knees. Crocodile, elbows back into sides, back and belly braced, chest touches down before legs. Cobra roll, easier, a shoulder roll, or harder up dog, butt squeeze, thighs lifted. Down dog, lifting your hips high and pressing from your arms. Heels up easier, down harder. Lunge. Bend your knees deeply to lunge your right foot to your hands. You may need to shuffle it up and that's fine.
Thank goodness.
Lift your chest and arms, standing or kneeling the back knees, shoulders relaxed. Chest stretch. Widen your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades back together, lifting your eyes and sternum. Lean forwards. We're going to balance, so we need to ease all weight into the front leg, resting just the back big toe on the ground. Warrior 3. We fly. Squeeze your back glute to lift your leg as little or as much as you want. Dragon. Spread your wings wide, shoulder blades squeeze in, stretching all limbs away from your center. Intense pose. Back leg smoothly steps in, legs pressed together, spine stretching up. Extended mountain pose. Elevate. Arms, body, eyes, and heart, with optional baby back bend. Hands glide wide to clasp behind, shoulder blades squeezing back to open your chest. Lovely team. Round 2. Extended mountain pose. How wide can you reach your arms? Roll shoulders a little back and down. Optional baby back bend. Glutes squeeze first, then hips a little forward as your spine and chest lengthen. Intense pose. Sit deeply, arms reaching forwards, but shoulder blades knitted together. Forward fold. Soften your knees, but think about keeping your hips high and pressing your thighs back. Lunge left leg back. Take your time and lengthen right through your leg and spine. Down dog. Think about separating your scapula. Push your body towards your thighs and seek length. Plank. Roll forward through your spine until your shoulders are over your hands, hips level with shoulders. And back to down dog. Lift your hips and press from your arms, heels up or down to where you get the best stretch. Lift left leg gracefully from the squeeze of your glute, keeping your shoulders square to the ground. Optional scorpion or down dog. Enjoy this beautiful stretch of your spine and left hip as it opens. Next, rolling forwards to plank. Optionally with left knee towards right elbow, pushing strongly from your hands. Optional scorpion or down dog again. Seeking length and stretch in your chosen pose before bringing both feet to the ground for plank, to which we slowly, purposefully flow with great control, body one straight line. Crocodile. Keeping that straight line with just a little lift of the hips so chest lands first. Cobra or up dog. In both, squeeze glutes to protect lower back and relax your shoulders down and wide. Down dog. Hips high, arms straight, body pressed back towards the legs. Lunge. Bend your knees deeply to create the energy to lunge left foot to your hands, kneeling or standing. Rise with your body and arms overhead, chest open and proud. Chest stretch. Roll your shoulders back and down as you lengthen right across your front, butt squeezed always. Lean forward, spine straight and strong, ready to load your front leg. Big back toe, pointed and weightless. Warrior 3, the flight, led from the strength of your back leg, carried through the brace of your belly and back. Dragon, expand your arms to the side, reaching all the way into your fingertips. Grace and control. Intense pose. Ease your back leg in, knees deeply bent, belly lifted firmly, shoulders back and down. Extended mountain pose. We rise on a deep inhale, arms wide. Optional baby back bend at the top. And relax. Well done, recruits. Grab a drink. And well done, Commander.
Well, thank you very much. I hope I performed adequately.
There's no assessment on this sort of thing, Commander. Participating is what counts.
I hate participatory awards. Jock would have had 10 medals and we'd still have no alien if we believed in that nonsense. Laurel, get me Jock back on comms.
One moment, Commander.
Adele, preview the next thing.
Commander, it's still not a good time. Hey, you. Who? Me? Yes, you, with a clipboard. You must know something about all of this. Yes. Of course I do. I mean, I have a clipboard, after all. Exactly. So what's going on? Well, I can tell you, if you promise not to tell anyone else.
Oh, no.
I promise. I heard it's zombies. I mean, it's always zombies, right? That is exactly what it is. It's a simulation lockdown for the zombie apocalypse. You got it. Oh my God. I won't tell anyone.
He's totally telling everyone. Laurel, close comms. Hit us, Bay. I need to get my mojo back.
Then let us work on single leg balancing. Recruits, stand together and clasp your hands behind your back. Allow your spine to lengthen up through the crown of your head and imagine you're standing up against a wall with the back of your head touching it. Gently lift your heels as though your whole body is floating weightlessly upwards. It is completely normal to wobble. Just breathe slowly and center yourself. And then soften back down. Right knee gently rises and straightens and bends again. Open to the side. Straighten and bend again. Ease this leg back with a squeezed glute, keeping your body fairly upright. Allow your arms to float up overhead. Warrior 3, reach your body forward as your back leg optionally rises. Arms widen to dragon, stretching into your wings. Flow to upright. Lift your right knee. Straighten your leg. Shoulders relax down. Star pose. Right leg to the side and widen your arms. You may want to slightly open the standing foot. Stay as upright as you need, at as much angle as you can. Rise back up, and if you can, take your right foot in your hand. Option, reach right leg back. Deep inhale for dancer's pose, and exhale as you push back into your hand, driving your toes upwards. Option, warrior 3. Hold or deepen. Option, dragon. And smoothly release to mountain pose. Commander, are you okay?
Please don't tell anybody about that. You saw nothing.
Balance your weight between your 2 feet, team. And then when you're ready, slowly lift your heels. Arms float up. Eyes rise up. And gently release down to clasped hands, open chest. Lovely, team. Same again on the left. But first, lift your heels again so that your body rises up from the squeeze of your calves. Option to lift your eyes as well, keeping them soft as you do. And then sink back down. Lift left knee. Straighten it from a squeeze of your quad. And then bend it again. Open smoothly to your left. Straighten your leg. And then bend your knee again. Send your left leg behind you. Belly lifted, body straight and strong. Arms stretch wide to overhead, easy as you go. Warrior 3. Tilt smoothly forward to bring your body towards parallel to the ground. Dragon. Arms wide, fingers stretching, shoulder blades knitting together. Return slowly to upright, left knee lifted to around hip height. Straighten left leg from the contraction of your quad. Any height is fine. Star pose, your time to shine. Think of pressing your sternum a little forward. Deepen if you feel ready. Lovely, team. Return to upright, shoulders relaxed and down. Option to take your foot for dancer, or gently send your left leg behind. Dancer, expand by pressing your foot up and back into your hand. Option, Warrior 3. Stretch the right arm forward to explore your range. Option, Dragon, arms wide. And release, team, back to mountain pose, hands clasped. Center yourself, finding the full length of your spine, and then squeeze up your calves to lift your heels again. If you can, also float your arms, widen up, and lift your eyes up. And release, and relax. Well done, recruits. Take a seat cross-legged. Balancing is hard. It takes a lot of practice and a lot of wobbling to find your way. Great job, everyone, including you, Commander.
Actually, it's easier than sitting cross-legged, Bay.
I thought you could do the splits.
It's been a while, I'll concede. What's next?
Stretches.
Out of the frying pan and into the fire.
Lift your arms up on a deep inhale, team, and then imagine someone has your wrists and is drawing you gently forwards and down as you exhale. Hands touch down when ready, seat bones stay grounded. Roll back up for sweeping side bends. Right arm lifts, and keeping your seat bones down, side bend over to the left. Easier on the hand, deeper on the elbow, and then fall forward and around to switch. Left arm rises. Side bend to the right, hand or elbow, seat bones glued, and fall again as low as you can. Left leg is about to go back for 90-90. Hip lift. Squeeze your glutes straight up to follow your left hand as high as you can. Ease down to fold forward, arms wide, sink your chest here nice and low. And repeat, drive your hips up high and let your left arm fall back to really open your front. back down, stretching your glutes, hips, and lower back. Okay team, rise for left arm circles. Hips lift and eyes follow your left arm as it circles all the way around your head and body. And again, spiraling slowly through your spine. And then we'll switch arms. Left hand down behind to follow your right hand in 2 big, beautiful circles.
What?
Don't overthink it. Just let your eyes follow your hand and press up through your hips with the widest reach of your arm. Switch the 90-90 for hip lift. Drive your hips straight up following your right hand, keeping your butt firmly squeezed. Ease down for the forward fold, hands wide, elbows pressing out. Rising again, stretch up through the right arm and shoulder, and sinking down and forward again. Noticing how this feels for your lower back. The arm circles are next. Circle your right arm all the way around your body twice, allowing this beautiful spiral to stretch your hips, chest, and spine. Switch arms in directions, driving your hips up and around while keeping your neck relaxed. This second side might feel awkward. That's okay, just see where you can get to. Lovely team, easy over to hands and knees for cat and cow. Rounding up and over your spine, and then sinking right down, keeping your chin tucked in, and repeat. And then we're going to pivot around into our low squat again.
Bay, don't look.
Oh, I am not looking, Commander, trust me. Okay, guys, we're going to come into the half forward fold. Straight legs, straight spine, kneecaps drawn up. Inhale here, and exhale down into full forward fold. Knees as soft as you need. Twice more. Inhale up with quads and knees pulled up, shoulder blades knitted together, and exhale deeply to sink back down, finding the stretch in your hamstrings and lower back. Once more, inhale up, exercising tension, from which, with the exhale, we get deeper relaxation into the forward fold. Now we're about to rise all the way up, so bend your knees and step wide as you elevate. Arms wide to overhead. Tilt halfway down, arms and legs and spine straight, knees as soft as you need. And inhale all the way back up, optional baby back bend at the top, before tilting again, this time as low as you can, knees as soft as you need. Straighten both arms under your shoulders and twist your right arm to the ceiling, lengthening through arms, legs, and spine. Option to wrap the twist. Reach that arm back up, pushing strongly from the ground, and then take your right leg, high as you need, low as you can, and hug into this twisting hamstring stretch. And return to center and bend your knees, ready to rise all the way back up. Big reach, team. Clasp hands behind you and roll your shoulders back and down, opening your chest. And tilt forward again, this time letting your arms fall forward, hands still clasped, getting a huge stretch through your shoulders as well as hamstrings and lower spine. Straighten your arms under your shoulders again for left arm twist, imagining you could reach up and touch the ceiling, and optionally wrap your left arm around, even taking hold of your right thigh if you can reach. Left arm stretches back up and then flow into left hamstring twist, taking your leg as high as you need, as low as you can, gently drawing yourself over. Easy down into wide knee, toe together froggy recruits, chest lifted up on straight arms. Ease your weight forward, keeping your hips up and butt squeezed to stretch your hips, and then sink right back, hips towards heels, chest pressed towards the floor, feeling this beautiful stretch through your back and shoulders.
Can we stay here a while, Bay? This is the most relaxed I've been since the lockdown started.
Very welcome to stay there, Commander. Or roll over with us onto backs. Knees hug into chest. Maybe even using the weight of your elbows to bring them right up into your body if that feels good. Pin your elbows wide into the ground, recruits. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and roll your knees to one side, only as far as you can keep your elbows down. Back to center, and then easy over to the other side. This is like a gentle massage for your lower back. One more each way, noticing how this feels right through your spine and hips, Just feel your way with this team. Take it easy. And then slowly reach out from fingers to toes, wriggling a little through your hips and shoulders if it feels good, before gently hugging your knees back in again. When you're ready, recruits, we're going to let our feet come to the floor. We can stay here or stretch your legs out, whatever feels more comfortable. Close your eyes and try bringing your hands to your lower belly, where we want to feel your inhale softly pressing your hands up and your exhale sinking them back down. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears as we start to connect with our breath and disconnect from the outside world.
Commander Ironside, Jock on comms.
As we disconnect
Laurel, can't you see I'm relaxing?
from the outside world,
He says it is urgent, Commander.
as we block out distractions
Well, if it's truly urgent.
and find our inner peace.
Commander,
This better be good, Jock. Bay was about to help me find my inner peace.
Commander, I think I found her. I found Doris.
Keeping focused on the calm rising and falling of your breath, recruits.
Doris? You're supposed to be hunting the alien man.
The air flowing in and out of your lungs is like the tide at the shore.
Doris is the alien, Commander. You know, because she looks like a loris.
Oh, yeah. She does look like a little slow Loris.
Immerse yourself in your breath.
Except that she's really, really fast.
So she's like a fast Loris? Like a Floris?
It is cyclical, like everything in life.
Yes, and can turn herself invisible to the eye, but also to all frequency detection techniques.
So, she's like a fast, invisible Loris.
Yes, sir, which is why I called her Doris.
Where all things end,
Following you so far. But, again, why are we having this conversation during my relaxation?
Because I think I found her, sir.
is where they begin again.
Excellent. How are you gonna catch her then?
Well, she spooks real easy, Commander, and when she spooks, she goes invisible again. I've tried luring her with food.
What do slow, invisible Lorises like Doris eat?
Sir, you do not want to know. But she likes coffee, sir, which we found out when she mugged a bunch of people in the restaurants for their lattes. We're installing coffee machines all over the shard.
Now imagine your breath flowing through your whole body.
I've also tried the 𝗟𝗢𝗓 or autonomous tracker, the defibrillator, and the wide-angle beam emitter. I even tried to reverse the flow of the neutrons, but that didn't work.
Good grief, have you tried just a net? Why don't you hide behind one of those coffee machines and drop it over her when she comes near? You young ones always have to overthink everything.
Inhale up through the crown of your head.
Her venom can cut through anything, Commander. She totally destroyed my high-tensile micro-lattice graphene net in seconds. That stuff is supposed to be able to withstand anything, on and off the planet.
And exhale all the way through the soles of your feet.
Well, damn it, I hope you're in a boiler suit.
You told me to blend in, Commander. I only have a clipboard.
Jock, I think you should disengage immediately from the enemy combatant.
Now imagine the flowing of your breath aligns the frequencies of your body to match those of your environment.
Doris isn't an enemy competent, Commander. She's just a frightened, lost, fast, invisible florist. I mean Loris. From an alternate dimension, tragically caught in our world and desperate to go home.
So that there is no border between where you end and your environment begins.
That's it there. I just have to focus on my breathing to align our frequencies. The force resonating in the mere 1 meter space between us.
1 meter? Jock, fall back, man!
Hello, Doris. Aren't you just the most beautiful and deadly alien Loris on the planet? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're beautiful and so deadly. And don't kill me, my
Jock! Jock, are you there, man?
Transmission lost, Commander.
And since we now have to go and rescue Jock, that is the end of our session, recruits. Great job. Looking forward to seeing you next time for our hit session. Assuming there is a next time.
Indeed. Well done, recruits. Excellent stretching and flowing and all that. Gotta run. Laurel, I need a new pair of trousers. Start!
And it looks like that's all for now, folks. We hope you've enjoyed this yoga, stretch and flow session. And if you did, try the Apocalypse Survival Training Fitness app, which has fully coached and story-based yoga stretch workouts, along with running and bodyweight circuits. Download it now on App Store or Play Store and try episode 1 for free. Talon Lockdown Episode 2 was written, directed and edited by Adele Anderson. It was recorded and produced by Rasmus Baum Andersen at Raw Sound Studio. The theme tune was written and produced by Rasmus. All other music was licensed from paramusical.com. The graphics and titles are by John Michael Allison. Commander Ironside was played by Ian Cook. The dramatic voiceover, Jock and Thomas, were played by Neil Wees. Bay and Laurel were played by Adele Anderson, who also demonstrated all the exercises. Tune in next time for episode 3 to find out whether Jock survives his encounter with Doris, the fast, invisible Loris. DVO out.